Well, good afternoon, everybody. David Paul with you here in the KHOU 11 Weather Center, and we've got a very active weather day in progress, and it looks like it is going to get more active as we go into the afternoon. At the moment, no severe weather watches or warnings, but all the ingredients are coming into place that could produce severe thunderstorms with hail, straight line wind damage in excess of 57 miles an hour, and possibly one or two small tornadoes could be spun up as this weather system comes through. This is our Storm Prediction Center tornado potential graphic, and it shows that a large part of the area from Houston east all the way to Liberty, all the way over to Winnie and Beaumont in the yellow area. That's a 10% chance that we see a tornado in this area this afternoon. Now, I know that seems small, but that's actually a fairly large percentage chance for Houston. And so we're calling it a moderate chance that we actually do see a tornado out of the storms that we're seeing move through as we go through the afternoon. Let me give you a closer look at what the outline is for a possible tornado watch. Now, at the moment, our Weather Service has not issued a watch, but they're talking about it. So I'm showing you the area that we're discussing right now that could see a tornado watch go into effect really at any moment. That would mean, yes, the ingredients, we're seeing them are there, and we could possibly see a tornado. And that includes everybody along and north of I-10 across the Houston metro area and southeast Texas. So a tornado watch is possible this afternoon. Hasn't been issued yet, but it looks likely that they're going to, as again, the ingredients with an upper level storm system, an upper level low, putting the twist to the atmosphere, and a surface front coming in, allowing for violent lift ahead of that system. Those two ingredients coming together could cause a tornadic thunderstorm this afternoon. When we look at the threats, they're not over the top, but they're definitely a medium chance for damaging straight line winds. These storms, if they don't produce a tornado, the stronger ones could produce straight line winds, I say in excess of 57 miles an hour. We could see gusts to 60 or 70 in some isolated spots this afternoon. Tornadoes, it's a medium threat. Large hail, a medium threat. Street flooding is a low threat simply because the storms are moving so quickly. They're not sitting in one spot for too terribly long. So maybe some minor ponding on roadways, but really it's the wind and possibly hail in some of these bigger storms that we're concerned about as we head into the afternoon. So let's take a look at where we are. Here's the big picture. And so far this morning and through the first part of this afternoon, we've seen a lot of these isolated thunderstorms racing south to north at about 35 miles an hour, some of them faster than that. So far, no severe weather warnings, but there's one here moving through Montgomery County. We're going to zoom in on that in just a second. That's a strong looking cell. And then you can also see in central Texas a solid line of rain and thunderstorms. So that's the actual frontal boundary. That will race through here this afternoon. That's what will add lift to the atmosphere and enhance our chance of seeing a strong to severe thunderstorm or maybe a tornado. So let's zoom in. Yeah, and it's Montgomery County. That is a strong thunderstorm cell right there. That's the strongest storm in the area right now. A closer look at that. So Magnolia to Montgomery, right in between you. So Highway 105 right in here. It's just about to cross over Highway 105, that strong thunderstorm. It's going to race through Montgomery. It's going to race across the west side of Lake Conroe. You can see the Lake Conroe Dam getting a strong thunderstorm there as now. Again, all of this racing to the northeast at about 35 to 40 miles an hour. So the storms are really moving. Here's another one that's set to move out of northwest Harris County into Montgomery County. Magnolia, another heavy cell coming in your way. That's a strong downpour. Cypress area, so that's out near Coles Crossing. That's moving up toward the Tomball area, so a heavy downpour. I don't see any lightning with those cells, and the lightning isn't over the top with these cells, but anytime you see lightning, it indicates convection, up and down motion, and that means we're wringing out all the energy available in the atmosphere. So that's the way that one stands. And before we leave this, I do want to take a look and just see if we're seeing any rotation in those storm cells. So this is the Doppler part of Doppler radar. It looks inside the storm. There's a little bit of possible rotation there, maybe just a little bit of possible rotation there, but not much. So at the moment, I'm not seeing anything that looks like it's about to produce a tornado. Well, we'll be watching that very, very carefully. Again, this is our rotation detector indicating a little bit of rotation, but not a whole lot at the moment. Further north, there's Huntsville, there's Trinity, north side of Lake Livingston, so heavy rain and thunder moving across Lake Livingston right now. Alaska getting a downpour. It's moving into Polk County, and then further north of Walker County, moving up toward Weldon, east of Madisonville, a couple of thunderstorms there. But again, for the moment, nothing is severe. Here's further to the east, there's Cold Spring. Here's the Lake Livingston Dam getting a downpour. North of Shepherd into Polk County, heavy rain, but I'm not seeing anything severe. No lightning and thunder with that at the moment. Houston, Harris County, we're socked in with clouds here. We've got gusty winds. We've had wind gusts anywhere from 30 to 50 miles an hour in spots today, but so far no reports of any damage, and those have just come with general rain and thunder showers as they've swept through. So right now the only rain really in Harris County is way out here to the north and east on Highway 90 and out toward the Cypress area, and that storm moving out of Coles Crossing and heading toward Tomball that I showed you just a moment ago. So cloudy in Houston proper, but nothing bad there. Light rain now across the Galveston area, Texas City, out over the south side of the ship channel as it moves into Galveston Bay, Smith Point, that's moving toward you, but nothing severe there, nothing rotating there. And then here's a look at the satellite. Now we've been watching the satellite very carefully today. Our atmosphere is in a situation which is called conditionally unstable. In other words, we need certain conditions to be met to get these storms to become severe and produce this wind and a possible tornado. So it's not set in stone. We need ingredients. It's conditional. And one of the conditions that has to be met is we need a few breaks in the clouds. We'd have to see some sunshine warming us into the mid-70s to get enough buoyancy, that rising warm air, to get us a little more concerned about severe weather and tornadoes popping. And right now, we're mostly cloudy. There's not much sun at all. We've seen a few peaks of sun here and there to get us near 70 as we've started the afternoon, but not a whole lot of sun. Now, there is a little bit of break in the cloud out there between Brenham and Austin, but that doesn't last long. So again, satellite is something we're also paying very close attention to today, and so far I'm not seeing anything overly concerning. Let's look at the forecast. So between now and 3:30, here's our line. This is the line of storms that's just here now, about to push into College Station. Between now and 3:30, it pushes into our west and northwest counties, from Huntsville to Hempstead to Columbus and down through Eagle Lake and west of El Campo. That's at 3:30. We go into 5. That's when the line of storms will reach downtown, basically up and down the 59 corridor. So anybody from El Campo, Wharton Bay City to Richmond to Missouri City to Bel Air to Houston to Kingwood to Columbus to Shepherd to Livingston, that's 5 o'clock. That's where the line will be at 5 p.m. You'll have strong, gusty straight line winds at a minimum on that line, and of course some heavy rain, and we'll watch for the possibility of a severe thunderstorm. We go into 6 o'clock, and the leading edge of that line heads to the coast. So it'll be on the leading edge where we have the threat for severe weather. So the leading edge reaches Galveston by 6 p.m. And then after that, it races east, and before 8:30, we're done with the severe threat. So really, it's between now, downtown hitting at 5 o'clock, and around 6:37 on the coast, and after that, we're going to be able to let this go and have a nice couple of days coming up for the next few before our next storm system comes in for the end of the week. Very busy weather pattern we're in right now. That's where we stand right now. We're on Weather Watch today here at Channel 11. Stay close to the forecast with us. Download the app, turn on notifications, so no matter where you are, if you get a warning in your area, you'll get the warning. And we'll keep you posted here online, and we'll also have a live update on the TV side on KHO U11 News at 4 o'clock. We'll see you then for our next live update. And we're going to come back here at the top of the hour at 2 o'clock and give you another update here as well. So you can just leave it right here. We'll see you at 2 for another update.